Now, our next topic is how the technicality of the market operates. Now, there is a market of the stock exchange. It goes through a process in the exchange. The exchange decides what the rate will be. Then the exchange determines its rate. Unlike the stock exchange market, in forex we do not have any central exchange. I will give you an example. The forex market is a democracy and the other stock exchanges are a dictatorship. In one place, a decision is made, but in forex, we have no deciding party. The market decides itself. Now, who are the participants in the market? They have a network consisting of banks, major banks, central banks, financial institutions, all of whom sit together to decide the rate, which we call in short word NBFI, non-bank financial institution. A network is formed, which includes banks as well. They all together determine the rate, and because of that, we have access to it 24 hours. For example, when New York's MBFI closes, Sydney's will open. After that, London's will open. In this way, this market, this is why we are able to trade forex, and the forex market is the world's largest financial market. Apart from this, no larger financial market is found in our entire world. So what do we want? We want to make a lot of money, so we will get the biggest market. So now, as I discussed with you earlier, who is at the top of the pyramid in our forex market? US dollar. US dollar. There is no one above this $10. That is the Federal Global Reserve, the central banks of different countries. What do they have? But they are made of US dollars. 62% of the global currency, global trade, global reserve, and US dollar when we go into trading. Because in trading we are using two pairs, 75% of the trades are based on the US dollar. Now, what is the reason for this? Reason number one, the US is the largest economy in the world. The biggest economy is the US. Who will have the highest GDP? The US will have it, so it has the most stocks, hence its currency. Because of this, its real influence will also be greater. Then we have the global reserve currency. Now, what is a reserve currency? For example, there is India or Pakistan. If our situation worsens, our currency becomes weak. The US dollar is used as a reserve currency, as a backup, as a safe haven. In good times, in bad times, people buy it as a backup. So it is the most used reserve currency in the world. Then the second thing is that in cross-border transactions, the United States dollar is used the most. Apart from the United States dollar, we cannot use any currency for trading or buying oil, for purchasing commodities, or for importing and exporting products. Some exceptions, a few exceptions come in between. Some countries have specific contracts among themselves. Where is the most financial loan? Whose military is the strongest? The strongest military is of the US. So everything revolves around the US and the US dollar in the current market scenario. Guys, welcome back to IFX Academy. Now we will talk about the forex market, which has very high liquidity, as we discussed. But why are people participating in this liquidity? We have to understand the reason for the participation. Percent of the participants, speculators participating in the forex market and speculation. Besides them, everyone else is participating just for their needs. Sometimes these people can be more, sometimes less, depending on the time of the day. Which currency is it? What time is it now? The Australian dollar, its higher liquidity, higher volume will come during the Sydney session, New Zealand session. Similarly, your euro or your Great British Pound, its higher volume will come during the Asian London times. So this is that all changes depending on the time of the day. Now, what is the primary function of the forex market? It converts currencies. It provides transaction loans to financial institutions and financial traders. People hedge. What is hedging? Basically, the business now has to make a transaction. It has to buy or sell something. He has bought an asset in a country. Now he doesn't know the currency value of the asset or thing he has bought. So when I convert it to dollars, it will affect me. So what he does is buy the opposite currency against it, so that if the dollar becomes strong or weak, he will buy the opposite currency. Depending on the situation, if the dollar is weakening, they buy the other currency. If the dollar becomes strong, they will buy the dollar. Its purpose is not that I make money. Its purpose is what I asset. This investment I made in dollars, its real market value due to inflation or currency degradation should not become worthless. So that is the purpose of hedging. Apart from that, last, we have the purpose of the speculator. They speculate. They have no purpose in the market. So this is why? Because you have such a large liquid market. In this, you can put in as much money as you want, take it out. If you put $10 billion in stocks, the market will rise a lot. If you take it out, the market will crash. It doesn't matter in this. So, everyone, every bank, every institution enjoys forex trading. Their money remains safe in currency trading. The money is secure, there is no manipulation, and they can enter whenever they want, exit whenever they want. Their entry or exit does not cause the market to crash or boom.